Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome to 2024, Aries. It looks like some of you have had to make some difficult decisions in 2023, but you're actually aligning with more abundance and more success here in the upcoming year. I feel like some of you have definitely gone through some money conflicts. There could have even been some legal situations that you have had to work out. Maybe you've had to make decisions regarding taking legal action, or yourself may even work in the legal field, because we do have the law and order card here. And I feel like you are ending up on top. There could be something that is finalized or completed in 2024 that began earlier in the year 2023. So yeah, some of you, it does have to do with some sort of job loss, termination, employment. Maybe you had lost a contract, or there was a route that you wanted to take, but it didn't end up going in the direction that you thought, which is okay, because there's something better here waiting. And you have the Clover card showing up in your near future position. So you're definitely aligning and setting things into motion. I see that with the Gears card showing up here as well. We're just going to get all of your cards out here. So some of you are sealing the contract, you're sealing the deal, because we do have the seal card. So there could be some new contracts coming in. Again, I am getting strong legal situations or justice being served here to a situation that may have been unfair, or maybe you were treated poorly. I mean, you're starting off with a lot of major arcanas here. And look at this. The top one is solutions, as we're talking about finding fair judgments here, because I get that something happens where you had to take a little bit of time out. Maybe you're forced to take some sort of time out, or some sort of rest or pause. Now, I do see in the month of December, some of you may have taken a trip, taken a vacation, or yes, there were some sort of celebratory energies with the holidays, of course, but I feel it's more than that. You may have had a breakthrough. You may have had a moment of truth or an epiphany in the month of December that said, I don't want to go in that direction, or this is what's going to appear, or I'm finally moving past this situation that I've been stuck in for quite some time. So I am getting better news coming in for you. And I feel like this has to do with your own channeled messages as well. Some of you have been asking for prayer, or you've been praying, you've been asking for a miracle, you've been asking for a new opportunity. And I see that that's coming in here for you. So let's start here with your first card out. You do have the Gears, Aries. This is about you putting your money into action. I feel like money talks here, money speaks. There's some sort of communication that is had. This could be the recent past position as well. So there could have been an interview for some of you, some sort of communication, an email sent, a phone call, a Zoom meeting. I'm getting here Skype as well. So some of you may even be communicators. That could be what you do. Maybe you're a public speaker, or you are an influencer, but I am getting communication is actually going to put some plans into motion. And this is about building your reputation, building a business, building your knowledge base. I'm also getting here building a team. So someone may have invited you to be a part of a team here, Aries. And look at that. We also have taking time off, and this is in the recent past position. So there is an energy here of pausing, because you know that things are going to pick up. Things are going to speed up here. There could have even been a 2-week period. Maybe you did let someone know that you were taking a new position. or if you were unemployed, or if you just took a little bit of time off in the month of December, I feel like you had to take that time. It was necessary in order for you to regain a sense of safety and security within your own self, because I feel like this is internal. But now that January is here, something is starting to spin here in a positive direction. You're putting your plans into motion. You may have even waited until Mercury was out of retrograde for a lot of you. For others of you, you're ready to start a new year. And I feel like there's a sense of excitement behind this as well. You realize new you, new year, new celebrations. You're finding ways to overcome any money conflicts because you have the Two of Swords here. So there was or were decisions here, or there will be decisions that you make in the present moments that allow you to break through some of those money conflicts. And there's that breakthrough energy. And that's kind of what I was picking up on for you when it comes to an aha moment, some sort of epiphany. It could be that communication that I'm seeing here as well. And we have law and order. Some of you may have even had a pay cut, and this could have happened in the beginning of 2023, or even I'm getting 2021 to 2023. So there could have certainly been some ups and downs. Some of you were fired, you were let go. Again, there could have been contracts that were breached, but I feel like this is finally coming to some sort of resolution. You have the clover showing up as your outcome. So if something felt like it was out of sorts, it's getting back into balance here, or coming back into balance, or some sort of fairness or truth or justice is taking place here in 2024. It may not be right in January per se. For a lot of you it is, but I do feel like there will be some sort of settlement here for you in 2024. Now, this Two Swords, they're coming together here, and I feel like there could be a meeting in the middle, some sort of negotiation, and you have it right next to the contracts or sealing the deal. So it's like the stamp of approval. Any money conflicts that you had, there's the breakthrough, some sort of new soul contract coming in, or a new business contract. There could be a document that is finally sealed for good. I mean, this seal is one of the old school seals that are, stamped, and they're melted down onto this energy. So something may have really fired you up is what I'm getting. Something may have fired you up, Aries. For others of you, this is a long time coming. Okay, there could even be a gift of money coming in. Maybe that's part of the settlement here, or the law and order. This could be an inheritance. I'm also seeing, now this is interesting, some of you could work at an auction, or maybe you partake in some sort of event that has to deal with an auction. Okay, or maybe there is money coming in from an auction here, but this also talks about writing, clerical work, administrative work, taxes possibly. This could be business accounting, or anything that does have to do with the legal system. I also see you upgrading some paperwork. So maybe this is upgrading paperwork that's needed for your business, for your company, or for your insurance. This could be pertaining to a vehicle that you use for your work as well. There's going to be new contracts that come in, and I feel like you are updating or upgrading, because they're showing me like a brand new contract here. Like something has been finalized. Here's a new contract you'll be signing. I also get real estate. For some of you, you may be in real estate, or there may be something within your personal life that does affect your career, but in a positive way. So perhaps you're looking at a new property, or you're looking to expand or move your business. There could be a new location, a new building, or a new place to work out of. And that could be your own personal home as well, especially if you work from home. All right, you have the clover here, which I love to see in any reading, but this is about you taking that risk and it paying off. So let's say you left the corporate world and you started up your own business, right? It's a big risk, it's a big gamble, but you're actually going to be better off. There's more income, more flexibility. You're going to be fine during the, economy. So I feel like there is a situation here that brings you a lot of fortune, okay? This is chance, this is destiny, this is that Wheel of Fortune energy here as well. I also see that if you've made a leap, let's say you've applied for that job that seems a little bit risky, maybe it seems way out of the ballpark, or it's across the country, or you just weren't quite sure, but you believed in yourself enough. You were confident enough to take that leap. I feel like your confidence, your gamble, rolling the dice, it's going to pay off here for you. And I really get that energy strong. They're also showing me the dice. They're showing me like fuzzy dice that hangs from rear view mirrors. I haven't seen any of those in ages, but some of you could come across some dice. Okay, this could be dice that actually is hanging in a mirror. It could be on a t-shirt. Maybe you see someone throwing the dice, or that could be symbolic. So pay attention to the dice, because I feel like that is your sign or symbol from the universe that you're going to get your lucky break here. This is about you, moving forward and increasing your finances. For a lot of you, some sort of new income source is coming in here, I see. This may feel a little bit risky. It could even be a surprise, something out of the blue. And I'm also getting something with travel as well. So maybe you travel to go someplace and then there's a breakthrough. You meet someone that's like, oh, I really would love to work with you on this. You seem really, intelligent. You seem to know what you're doing, and we've been looking for that, or we could partner up. So I feel like there's some new contracts coming in that may surprise you, take you by surprise. But if you trust your intuition, especially if you're feeling a strong pull towards it, it's going to pay off in a big way here. All right. Now you do have the job loss or termination of employment. I feel like this is more past energy, or something that you may still currently be going through, or it is something that you decide to do in 2024. Maybe you decide to retire, or you decide to leave that job that you've been in to pursue your dreams, or pursue a new direction here, because I don't get a strong negative energy from this. Maybe if it happened in the past, but I feel like you're either out of it, coming out of it, or it's self-induced. It's something that you want to create this change. It's not that you're losing your job in January. Now, we also have selling here. You could be selling your own items. Maybe that's part of that new income source I see. Maybe you decide to design a new website, sell on Etsy. Maybe you are working as, a real estate agent selling homes, or you could be selling some sort of service or product. And it's interesting as well, because as I see this, and it doesn't show up as strong when I'm looking at it face on, but when I look at it through the camera, through the lens, it almost looks like number one. And again, it doesn't seem to appear that way, but from a distance or from a new angle, it says number one. So there could be a symbolic message in that as well. You may not see something is coming. You may not feel like you're number one, or it may not be shown to you right here, right now, but that doesn't mean that you're not. Okay, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I also get that people are talking about you here, Aries, but in a very good way, a very good light. And the people that aren't talking, or the people that are talking about you in a negative light, that's actually putting energy towards you as well. And I feel like you're protected, and it's not a bad thing. It's not like you're going to soak up that energy that maybe you have in the past. Now, some of you are paying off debt as well this year. In January, you're taking a look at maybe some of your expenditures or what you've spent money on, but I feel like you're regrouping here. You're taking a look at where you need to be, and I feel like you've already been doing this as well. You maybe really paid attention to your spending in December, and this month I feel you're going to save a little bit. You're going to save, and you could even put some of that money you saved towards debt. Yeah, there it is, because you have the paying bills. So that's what I'm seeing here. Is there something you're going to pay off? Some sort of expenditure? Maybe it's the final payment on a loan, or it could be something on a credit card. I feel like you're going to pay it off, and it's going to feel good as well, or you have a little bit more money to put towards it here with the paying bills. And then lastly here, we do have benefits and we have budget. So for some of you, yeah, you're getting your budget in order for 2024. Even if you are cutting out certain expenses. Now, it doesn't mean that you're living on potatoes here. Some of you, yes, you are really cutting things short, but for others of you, I feel like you're just calculating your budget and you're saying, okay, where can I save? Where can I shift money around? Where can I invest in the best possible outcome that's beneficial on all levels? And I feel like you're putting your time into things that are going to pay off here. You're being smart, you're investing wisely, and I do see new income source coming in here because you've lost, right? You've lost something in the past and you've had to kind of weigh up the pros and cons here. And I feel like you're getting on a new budget, a new schedule, a new routine here, it could be a new plan. Some of you are incorporating some new ideas into the mix that's going to help you out as well. And you may even be looking into benefits, whether you work for someone else or work for yourself. This may have to do with flexibility, working from home, working remotely, working from around the world. For others of you, it has to do with health insurance, possibly pension plans, paid vacation, achievements and rewards. There could be new skills and classes to take as well. So with the budget, you're maybe even asking yourself, especially if there's a new offer coming in, you may say, yeah, the pay is a little bit lower, or the pay is maybe starting off what I made at this company, but the benefits pay out, right? There's something better. There's more time off, or there's more, advancement, or there's more growth. So I feel like you are weighing up some pros and cons here, especially with the balance of that spoon. You can see that there's coins on one end of the spoon. There's the calculator here with the potato. So it's like weighing something up. Is this going to pay off? Can I grow? Can I improve my financial status in order to live, right? In order to survive. So you're definitely taking a look at the money, what you put towards things. I also see some of you taking classes on money or looking into investments. Maybe it's Dave Ramsey. Maybe it is, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or you're watching YouTube videos on how to do business taxes or something of that nature. So there could be some new classes coming in here for you in 2024, specifically the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the year, because you want to set yourself up for success. You want to do things in a new way that can increase your abundance, which I really like to see this, Aries. Now let's dive into the tarot here. You do have the King of Cups. This is your overall energy. So this is about you focusing on being honorable, loving what you do, feeling like you have purpose doing it. And I feel like you are feeling very refined. Okay. You're feeling very refined, very honorable. You're feeling generous and warm with what it is that you're doing. And for some of you, this is so interesting because I feel like there was a time in the past here where maybe you didn't feel as generous with your time, your energy, your money, and you may have even hermited a bit. You may have even held yourself back due to trust issues. It says it is safe for you to trust. So some of you, there was some sort of betrayal, letdown. Okay, maybe that's part of the law and order. But it says the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So Aries, whatever your creative passions are, the King of Cups, he is very intuitive. He's very emotional. He puts his emotion into his work, into what it is that he does. He puts a lot of passion, a lot of, love, a lot of heart, a lot of soul into it. And I'm getting that January, there's a little more pep to your step here. You're feeling more refined, as mentioned, but I'm getting the words here redefined. So it's like you've had to redefine your image, or you've had to redefine how you do something, how you put yourself out there, how you master or focus your craft. I'm also getting a message here where something that you enjoyed or loved, it's almost like it felt like it was taken from you, or you felt like something was controlled and you lost the fun out of it. It's like you were pressured because of A, B, or C, and it lost its spark. And I get that there's more flexibility here. There's more generosity that you're feeling towards a specific project, idea, or career that's going to leave you feeling good because you're sealing the deal. There's something new coming in. I also get if there's a new opportunity or a new project or something that you are creating, you will stay consistent in it. The King of Cups, he is consistent. He's a king for a reason here. And you also have the staying put here with the seal. So there could be some sort of stamp of approval. Some of you may even create envelopes, cards. You may create some sort of contract, some paperwork. Okay, this could be part of what you do. Maybe you're creating things on Canva or you're creating things in Photoshop. Maybe you're a photographer. Maybe you're updating your resume or your website or your logo or your business cards. Some of you may be updating business cards. I see that here as well. But you're getting creative and you're putting a little bit of a twist. And you have a little bit of, again, a pep to the step is what I get here. A little bit of pep to the step. So you're having fun with it. You can see the dolphins jumping there in the background, Aries. So I do feel like there is a playful energy. And this King of Cups, he's someone who's very loving, very supportive. He makes an excellent, therapist or doctor or someone who doesn't let their emotions overrule them, but they know how to channel their emotions into their creative projects. Think of, an author, right? Putting their heart and soul into their book. A lot of times you'll hear people say, well, my book is like my baby or my YouTube is my baby. So there is something here that you are creating, and I feel like you're really nurturing here in the month of January. Now, what's crossing your energy is the Five of Wands. Competition, saturation, market saturation. You may feel like everybody and their mom has the same type of business, or everybody's going for that job, or it just feels like you're having a hard time standing out, right? How do I stand out through the obstacles, through the adversity, through the market when everything seems to be in competition, right? Everyone seems to be in rivalry and everyone has a different authentic twist that they bring to the table here. And everyone seems a little bit competitive, or I'm getting criticized. So don't criticize your own work. And if other people, because I am getting some sort of people talking about you, but I feel for the majority of you, this is good. It's like your services are good, or what's on your resume is very catchy. But if people are not talking about you in a positive light, it's their own projections, their own jealousies, their own insecurities. Try not to take on other people's stuff. What I say is what other people think of you is none of your business, right? But if it's good, of course, it's positive here, beautiful. But it says a challenge that you can resolve, Aries. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Some of you, this doesn't have to do with anyone else. This has to do with you. You're too hard on yourself. You critique yourself too strongly, and that can interfere with your work. Let's say you're creating a business card and you are, excited about it. You have this passion and this desire, and then you get ready to do it and you start creating it. And then you say, well, I really don't like that coloring. Maybe my logo isn't right. Maybe I should place this in a different direction. Perhaps I should add something to the back. And then you finish and there's a completed project, and it really is quite fabulous because you have a lot of wonderful skills here. But you're second guessing, right? Don't second guess yourself. You're a king. You're holding this king energy, and this is masculine. Even if you're female, does not matter. Gender is not prominent here, but I feel like it's important that you take action and you follow through here. And don't criticize your own work. I also see that if there are challenges where other people are showing up in your life and there's a little bit of this adversity going on here in your career or in financial matters, it's important to withdraw. Try not to get entangled in someone else's drama, right? Not your monkeys, not your circus. Just step aside and let the universe work in your favor, because sometimes when you step into this drama, you add yourself to the cesspool of lower vibration, of negativity, and it can actually push away the very thing that you want to manifest. And then we criticize it, and that can take away our own, emotion, our own power, our own creativity. when you're always second guessing, critiquing, or judging yourself or your own work. And I feel like you have the power, right? You have the power this month with the King of Cups. And don't let other people stop you or get in your way is the big message here. Now we have 3 major arcanas next, and what's below you, you do have the Magician. So the Magician energy is beautiful, it's powerful, but it is showing up here in the lower vibration, which we have the lower and higher polarity of all energies. So please take as it resonates. Perhaps you were in complete, powerful manifestation mode of the heart in the deep past here, or in your foundation, or you were manifesting from a place of fear. Either or, you're shifting frequencies here. And it says you can manifest the life that you want. What you need is going to appear almost by magic, right? That's the Magician energy. And it says successful beginnings. So you have it within your soul, within your cells, within your DNA, within your soul contract, because we have the contracts here, to manifest new beginnings. When you know that something has expired, or you know that you've hit a glass ceiling, or you are ready to move on here, Aries, the Magician comes in and says, remember who you are. You're a damn magician here. You have the magic within. Don't let other people take that away from you. So you are in the throes of realizing that you have the skills, you have the talents, you have the tools, you have the personal power to use that power in a constructive, positive, heart-spaced energy. And maybe in the past there was some fear-based, energies that were manifested. That happens to each and every one of us. But I feel like you're finding some solutions here because you've been patient and you've been wanting this new beginning, and you've been trying to figure it out. Some of you may even know you're a really good manifester, but it feels like the timing is off, right? The things that may not feel as trivial may manifest quickly. And sometimes the reason why that is because you're not so hung up on the result, or there's no expectations tied to it because it may seem smaller, right? I really need to get that money to pay off this small bill, or I really want to find a parking space that's closer because it's really rainy out. And you may see that you are able to manifest these things, but when it comes to the larger things, there's a little more timing, a little more patience at play. So when you take a look at the why and the details of why these things happen, you can learn a lot from them. All right, in the recent past, you have the Chariot. The Chariot showing up with motivation, momentum, energy. It's like you're rearing to go, but forces beyond your control may have been blocking some sort of success, or may have been blocking some sort of movement here. Now, I feel like things are finally starting to speed up, and you're going to see some positive news towards the end of the month here, or in the month of January. And it says determination and self-control. Okay, self-control may have been a lesson that you've needed to learn or to repeat. Okay, self-control, patience, which we don't always love to hear that, but you have it coming in here. In order to find some sort of solution, patience and self-control are required. And now you continue to plunge forward with a sense of determination with the Chariot. And it says acknowledgement of success by others. And that's what I was picking up on earlier when I said, yeah, people are talking about you. They're noticing you. They're recognizing you. So there is some sort of acknowledgement here, and it does fuel you to keep on going. But don't let one naysayer, let's say you have 10 Google reviews and 9 of those Google reviews are absolutely phenomenal. 5 out of 5, great. And then you do have that one person who is a Debbie Downer, and maybe you know them, maybe you don't, or maybe you haven't even, maybe there was a lot of miscommunication, or for whatever reason, they decided to project. And I feel like it really doesn't even have anything to do with you, or even if it does, it's not because you were in the wrong, because I don't feel like you were in the wrong in a situation in the past. If anything, I feel like you were treated wrongfully, or there was some sort of wrongful injustice that may have happened. So definitely moving forward, career advancement, you are ready. You're setting yourself up in 2024 for major success. So I'm excited to do your yearly reading, which will be coming out most likely the beginning of January. Now you have here what's coming in. You have the Temperance card. finding solutions. Why? Because you've learned and mastered the art of self-control. You've learned how to be patient. And some of you, you were forced to be patient here. You were forced to gain some downtime or to see things from a new perspective. Success that comes from objective compromise. And we talked about that compromise here with the sword. Like I said, there's something that you are meeting in the middle, some sort of negotiation, compromise, contract, law and order. Something is coming to a full circle or to a fair judgment. Self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy as well. Some of you, something didn't quite sit right. You felt very maybe angry, okay? Your temper may have even, or someone else's temper or someone else's impulsivities may have played a large role in a situation. So definitely finding solutions in January. And you're going to see here that there is success coming from some sort of balance or compromise. So I like to see that coming in. Now, in the near future, you have the Eight of Cups. You are abandoning, leaving behind, or walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. It could be walking away from 2023, walking away from lack of mentality. It could be walking away from something that it was emotionally not fulfilling you. Or it could even be a shift within your own self where, again, if your heart wasn't in it in the past, it's like you are redefining what makes you happy. Why wasn't my heart in it? And is it something I can get back to, right? Or is it something that I need to shift altogether? Because it says there's something better waiting for you, Aries. Do what you know is right for you. This is a spiritual quest. So a lot of you are leaving something behind and you're ready to head towards your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, something that's more emotionally fulfilling, because the Eight of Cups here is literally the King of Cups, king or queen, that is walking towards things that are more aligned with their energy, right? They don't get to the king or queens without first going through, the 8, the 9, and so on. So I feel like you've had to leave something behind, an old lifestyle, an old job, an old version of yourself, an old belief system. This has to do with some emotions that were attached as well, but you're moving on to bigger and better, or you could be focusing on other things. Let's say you have a business and you had your primary service that you offered or a primary item that you sold. Even though you had built that or manifested that from a heart center or a heart space, or maybe same goes for a career. If you were in a career that you had loved at one point, but you've learned all that you could, I feel like you're branching off here. You're going in a new direction. Maybe you're taking a class, or you are, adding a new service, adding a new item. There's something that you're kind of leaving behind because your heart's not in it, and you want to be in it to win it, but emotionally as well. It's more than just finances, it's more than just money, but it's like heart and soul has to be in something as well, because otherwise you show up not at 100% and it doesn't feel good. You know that it's not part of your spiritual quest. So 8 of Cups here. Now, how are you doing? How are you feeling? You're ready to course correct. 7 of Pentacles is my course correction card. You're saying, okay, is it worth staying where I'm at? Or is it time to move on? And I think you've made your answer. You know that it's time to move on here, Aries. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest, which we see coming in here. And we see that there is going to be harvest here. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. There it is. Yep. So you're definitely going to see some sort of new beginning here. And I like this because you see all the beautiful flowers in the background, and he's holding his staff. He's holding, it's beautiful. It's actually, it looks like a wand with a crystal at the top. And so I feel like you are working in that magician energy. You're pulling it out from within you. You're saying, I am the magician. I have what it takes here to manifest, but I have to kick up myself into gear because, as they say, right, God helps those who help themselves. Whether you say God, universe, source, whatever your higher power, I feel like you are the key player. You are the lead role. You are the one who is, learning your lines, kind of like in, a major motion picture, right? You have to learn your roles. You have to partake as well. It's not like you just get the role and they say, okay, you're the lead. And then you say, oh, now what, right? I didn't study any of my roles, or I don't know what to say. You have to put in the work here. And I feel like there's something that you've put in a lot of work for, and you're going to show up and it's going to be a big hit is what I get here. There's something that's going to go above and beyond, because they're showing me the words blockbuster. And so I feel like this is something that is really powerful, and you're going to blow it out of the park here. And that may be why I was getting number 1 in the very beginning. I forget which it was here. Remember this card? Selling. And you can't see it right away, but when you look at it from a different angle, a different perspective, maybe even through the glass window, through the looking glass here, it's like you are number 1, even though you can't quite see it because you are maybe too invested or too involved, or it's not your primary focus. But you're going to see that you are, because other people are going to let you know, hey, your product is really good, or we want you to join the team. Your resume looks great. You look like you would make a wonderful asset to our company. Your products are selling like hotcakes because your heart and soul is in it, and you have your focus and your intention 100% on whatever this is here, instead of it being kind of, half your energy because your heart's not in it. So you've invested, your patience is paying off here. You're reviewing and you're getting ready for this next endeavor. So this is your energy here. I like this, Aries. Now, what do we have in your environment? 6 of Cups. Yeah, revisiting possibly a past offer, a past opportunity, maybe even a childhood dream that you've had. This does have to do with embracing your inner child. Have fun, as we mentioned, with the dolphins. There could be new friendships, right? Or rekindled relationships, rekindled contracts. Again, if you lost some sort of interest in something here, you are redefining, right? Redefining why you were interested or why your heart was in it, or you are taking that original foundation that you've built and you're growing it. You're expanding upon it here. So you're definitely embracing your inner child. You're meeting and connecting other like-minded individuals. Some of you may even be working more with children. I also get that some of you may take care of your children or your grandchildren while you work, okay? Or while you, that could be part of someone's job, maybe daycare, or maybe that's a source of income for some of you. I also see someone could have children that maybe you're able to work more because they're in school, or they are going off to college. There's just something here with children, or if this isn't, physical children of yours and your energy, it's your own inner child. What brings out that alive energy? What brings out that passion, that spark? What have you always wanted to do? And there's something here that may take you by surprise. It may show up for you. And when you really start to review, you may say, wow, I've actually always wanted to do that. I never knew this was how it was going to show up, but this is what it is. And I'm going to say yes, because this is really exciting. This is really bringing out a lot of emotion within me. So I like the 6 of Cups showing up in your environment. This is about kindness as well, acts of kindness. And you start off with the King of Cups. So there could be something that's you offer to others that's very kind, very generous, or something that comes towards you that's a very generous offer. I get this. For a lot of you, a very generous offer coming in, and it's going to feel like a surprise, or maybe even out of the blue for some of you. It may be something that revisits you. Maybe that job that you applied for 6 months ago calls you back or opens up a position, but it's very powerful, very beautiful, and it's going to be very generous. Now the hope and fear, we're going to read it as if, it's both the reversal and the upright, because the King of Swords is, what if this offer isn't what I thought emotionally, and there's no passion, there's no desire, there's no connection to it here. And I feel like your hopes and fears are valid, they're legitimate, but we don't want to create that self-fulfilling prophecy, because sometimes with this King of Swords, he can also be very stuck in his routine, in his ways, in his beliefs. And you are being guided to create and manifest a new life. And that means that you may need to upgrade your belief system. You may need to uproot it, right? Redefine it. And so I feel like, yes, you're still going to be respected. You're still going to feel ambitious. You're still principled. You're still very rational and can use your beautiful analytical mind. But there is a blending here of the passion, the intuition, the emotion, and the rational. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. And we talked about this here in the very beginning of your reading. So some sort of communication coming in here, Aries, that is going to help you get to where you need to be, whether it's communication with new clients, new like-minded individuals, professional help, professional coaching I'm getting as well. For some of you, it's like you've lost touch with a certain piece of yourself, even because maybe you were too rigid, or because you didn't feel it. You lost some sort of desire, lust, passion for what it is, but that's coming back. And I feel like there's a sense of self-respect within yourself and a sense of integrity. And you're saying, this is me. This is what I want. This is who I want to become and who I need to embrace, right? It's like that actor redefining themselves by saying, maybe I don't want to be in a rom-com movie any longer. Maybe I want to switch it up and try drama. So it's like you've built a foundation here. There's something that you are really wonderful at, but it's okay to switch it up. Maybe your belief system said, well, I have to constantly do, romantic comedies because that's all I've ever done. That's all I've ever known. But maybe you may just surprise yourself, right? If you take a risk, if you take a gamble and say, I'm going to apply for this dramatic film, this dramatic role, and you may surprise yourself in a positive way, and you may just get that role. You may land that job. You may be a big success within that career, or whatever this is here for you. If you take a risk, step outside your comfort zone and redefine some beliefs that you have, here's the new opportunity. Because you end on the page of Gabrielle, Page of Wands. This is your outcome because you're brave, right? The pages can be that beginner's mindset, trying something new. You're very energetic here. You're very brave, optimistic, and playful. And that's a key piece because they keep showing me the dolphins showing up here in your reading. So have fun with it. Even if it is a position that may feel a little more serious, have fun with it. Play with other like-minded individuals. Joke around. Laugh. Don't take yourself so seriously. Follow your passion, it says. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. It doesn't get any clearer than that. This is a pretty straightforward, creative reading here about your career. This is about you staying in alignment with, optimism, with bravery, with courage, with determination, and knowing that your hard work, your patience is going to pay off in more ways than one. Pages can also represent messages. So you could receive a message about your career, your project, or a course of study. There could be a course of learning here where you decide to sign yourself up for this. This could be the new contract. They're showing me the submit button on the computer. So some of you just submitting that application or hitting buy or whatever it is for you, some sort of submit button, and they're showing me the click. So I feel like that is your stamp of approval. Okay, Page of Wands, beautiful energy. It looks to be a really wonderful month. The biggest thing for you here is getting tripped up by the Five of Wands, which, yes, the Five of Wands is that market saturation or competition or a lot of people fighting for the same thing. But overall energy here, this looks really beautiful because you're staying headstrong, but you're also feeling that emotion, that passion, that creativity come back alive within you, which is really wonderful to see here, Aries. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle Oh, look at this. You have soulmates. So when soulmate comes up in a career reading, this is like the lovers. It's choices from the heart here. It's card 41. Some of you may be 41 years old. And it also doesn't surprise me because you start off with the King of Cups. That's heart energy. You have the Eight of Cups and you have the Six of Cups. So you have really beautiful cup card here. And I feel like you're putting your heart and soul into something here that maybe you haven't felt for quite some time, because this is about harmonious partnerships. It's about friendships, companionships, and relationships that foster your personal growth. Okay, so there could be new contracts that come in here, and you have literally business contracts, and we talked about soul contracts. There's new partnerships that are going to help you foster your personal growth. I'm getting, for some of you, it could be a mentor, it could be a business coach, it could be someone that you do work with or end up working with, maybe even long term. Some of you could even be going into business with your family. And the prosperity message for you, Aries, is this. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others. Mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration and commitment and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. We see that with the solutions, with the Chariot. So you've been chomping at the bit for quite some time here. You've been ready. I'm going to read to you the protection message as well, just because you do have some other maybe people or obstacles that threaten to show up and sabotage your good fortune. That's not going to happen, but we're just going to take a look at the protection. I mean, you have free will. Anything can happen, of course, but this is to help you out here. An important relationship it maybe brought you to your knees within your career. Maybe a boss or some sort of organization or a client. Something here brought you to your knees. They came in with a powerful gift. Okay, your partners or your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so that you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task, right? This company, this organization, this dynamic between you and another energy, they came in to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable, Aries. The question is, why did this company, organization, or person do this? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Yes, you will, Aries. You're going to be changed for the better. And I feel more of you. This is the upright. It did show up in the upright. So I feel 2024, out with the old, in with the new. So any old contracts that have expired or passed their expiration date, you are letting go of, and you're building new partnerships, new contracts, and you're finding solutions even to old problems that maybe you didn't have before. Beautiful energy here. Now, last but not least, let's get a few messages from the crystal. Well, let's do animals, from the animals at this time. So we'll just do a small meditation where we connect to some animals here for you and have you open up your own third eye chakra. So at this time, Aries, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big breath in. Hold it for as long as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes closed, Aries, I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that you've recently seen in the great outdoors, one that's visited through your dreams, or one right beside you or at your home currently. There is no right or wrong answer, Aries. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals, or if you have one or more than one, drop your animals in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into the free reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of the month and post right back here on the channel. All right, so Aries, the animals showing up for you in the month of January, you have the wasp. With the wasp showing up here, it says sometimes life stings. So yes, a lot of you have gone through this swords. Some of you have gone through a situation that really did sting, but you're moving out of that now. So we need to focus on the energy of new beginnings here, because what you have is that fortune. And remember, no one can steal this fortune, this destiny, this fate that's aligning to create some new opportunities, because you have the bobcat. Life is a mystery here for you, but you're strong. Yeah, you're strong here. You have card 8, and that is the energy of the strength. So it's actually allowed you, this sting of whatever has happened in 2023 or prior has allowed you to become more determined to, I want to get like, not fight back, but to not give up. Right? To not give up on your dreams, because what do you have here? You have the antelope saying life is speeding up. Life is speeding up. And we have the Chariot as well. This is card 2. So trust your intuition. Trust that life is a mystery, because the High Priestess can be, or this mystery energy, which is High Priestess as well, card 2. This is about you trusting hidden agendas, trusting in your own inner wisdom, because if something feels off, it probably is, and that's what you are coming out of. That could be part of the breakthrough here. So some of you may be in an 8 personal year, or you are an 8 life path, possibly a 2 personal year or a 2 life path, or you could be 64 years old. So the wasp coming in here, I just want to pull one card with this wasp, because I feel like this is something that has already happened to you, but you could still be sitting in the effects of it. But let's clarify. Whoa, okay. That one shot out right away, and look at it is the balance. It's the 2 of Pentacles here. So it's about setting your priorities straight, reassessing. You have a new path to take. You don't have to go down that path that stings any longer. You can take this path towards the new beginnings, which we see here with the Page of Wands showing up here, because get ready, life is speeding up. It may feel at times like you're at this crossroads, but once this direction here, once this choice, this decision to move in a new perspective or a new belief, new direction, it's going to speed up quite quickly, because some of you feel like you have some catching up to do, but I feel like you are, energized. There's an energized momentum coming in from a place of heart and soul. Okay, it's not forced as maybe it felt in the past. Some of you felt exhausted due to some situations, but I certainly feel like you're reassessing those priorities. You're letting something of the past go that maybe stung. It may have been a hard hit that you took, and you're realizing, yep, life is a mystery. Life is, difficult, and sometimes we do have unexpected challenges that show up, but this is the year that things speed up for you a little bit more, and you make a choice to do something differently. That is what I have for you, Aries. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. I've also been getting a lot of messages that people have not been seeing the videos, so please make sure to like, share, comment, even go maybe resubscribe or hit that notification bell. Check out your other readings as well, and be sure to hit and give those readings some love, so we can make sure we circulate, get the messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can visit the website at intuitivesoulcoach.com. Thank you so very much, Aries, for your love, for your time, for your support, and your energy here on this channel. Till next time.